In this video, I'm going to show you how to go from the airports, whether you're coming to Singapore or Kuala Lumpur, how we will reach the condo in Johor Bahru, which is the first destination of our wheel. So in Johor Bahru, I'm going to show you what are all the places that you could visit and what are the costs. How much does a Grab or Uber cost? What are the entry fees and things like that. So we'll summarize that. At each stage, we'll summarize first from the airport to the condo, and then from the condo to the various places. And the next thing will be the food, where you can buy the food, groceries, where you can eat, what is the typical cost of an average Malaysian meal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then we'll summarize that cost. And finally, I'll show you how from the Johor Bahru condo, how you can reach Kuala Lumpur, which is the next destination on our wheel. Let us see how to go from the Changi airport in Singapore to the condo. Our condo is located in an area called Danga Bay, and this is the rough route, the road how you will go from the Changi airport. And from the Changi airport, you will take a Transstar coach, which will take you to the Woodlands Immigration Center. At the Woodlands Immigration Center, you will first finish the Singapore immigration, that is, you're going out of Singapore, and then come down and board the same bus again. Make sure to keep the tickets with you, and that will take you to the Malaysian side immigration, where you'll finish Malaysian immigration, come out, and take a grab to the condo. From the Kuala Lumpur airport, you will take a grab which will cost you about 70 ringgits, about $15, $16, and you will come to our home. My wife and I welcome you to stay with us for a couple of days. And after that, on the day of your start at JB, you will go to TBS, the bus terminal, and take a bus to Johor Bahru. It's 4.5 hours. There you will reach the Larkin bus terminal, and from there you will take a grab to Danga Bay, where our condo is located. The Singapore airport is definitely closer to Johor Bahru condo. So look at the fare. Sometimes Kuala Lumpur offers a cheaper fare, and also it gives you 2 days stay in Kuala Lumpur to overcome your travel tiredness. It would, depending on where you come, most of the US flights are over 20 hours to reach Kuala Lumpur. This is Mr. Sharul Ejam. He is our ambassador in Johor Bahru. You will be meeting him as soon as you reach there, and he will give you all the help you need, directions, or whatever else you need. So you give him the $20 housekeeping when you meet him for the week. Now I'm going to show you an audio video that Mr. Sharul Ejam has sent us. He is our ambassador. You'll be meeting him. This is the buggy car, which gives you a free ride in the area. And this is a small shop, a grocery shop next door to our condo entry. You see there's a Starbucks, and he'll be showing you all the shops, and I'm sure you'll walk around and you know look around yourself. Right across our condo is the mall, Bell Time Mall, and to the left of that is the small walkable alley where there are a lot of food shops. There are a lot of Chinese shops, grocery shops, restaurants, and everything. So feel free to walk around. And then once you go inside the mall, there is a Aeon supermarket where you can buy all the groceries. And I think, in fact, the first thing you should do is go to the supermarket inside the mall, which is across our building, and buy all the stuff that you need for the week's stay. So that will help you. You don't have to go every day to shop stuff. Once you arrive at the Johor Bahru, the Larkin bus station, take a grab to our condo. The grab should cost you about 10 ringgits, and you will first stop and collect the keys at a shop that will give you details on. And then from there, about 100 meters, you will reach our condo. This is the map of Johor Bahru, and our condo is located at Kings Bay. Once you reach the Kings Bay area, you will come on this road where there is the Belltime Mall on the left and our condo is on the right. You will pick up the keys from a shop here, and we will give you the exact shop name and the location a day before you arrive. After picking up the key, you will walk about 100 meters across the road to where our condo building is, and you will enter a small wicket gate like this usual pedestrian gate. Once you enter that the wicket gate, you'll walk towards this pillar on the right side across, and then from there you go inside to the elevator, and go on the elevator. The person walking in the front is Mr. Sharul Ijam. He's our ambassador in Johor Bahru, and you'll be meeting him. Hello, Mr. Sharul. This is some pictures of our condo inside. This is a living room. This is the dining table setup. This is a fully functioning kitchen. You can cook your meals there. And this is the balcony where you see Singapore on the left. Thanks to tripadvisor.com, I took their best places to see in each town. And here is a list that TripAdvisor suggests that we can see in Johor Bahru. But please do, I'm sure you'll do your own research and decide where you want to go. Now, we will go through the details of one by one each of the TripAdvisor suggested stuff as to the where it is, the distance to the place, how much the grab is the cost, and the entrance fee. So this was Legoland in Malaysia. Next, we'll see the Johor Bahru City Square. It's a mall, nice mall, and it is about 8 kilometers. The grab costs 8 ringgits, and entrance fee is nil. If you notice, most of the grab cost is almost 1 ringgit, that's like 25 cents for each kilometer of travel. Next is the Kota Tinggi Firefly Park. It's an awesome sight to look at the fireflies in the nights. It's about 47 kilometers. The grab cost is 58 and the entrance fee is 26 ringgits per person. That's about $4. And next one is the KSL City Mall. If you notice, Johor Bahru has a lot of malls. The distance about 9 kilometers from our condo. The grab is 9 ringgits again. And there's no entry fees because it's a mall for shopping. Next, we see Danga Bay, which is where we are staying, and that is a very popular place in Johor Bahru, across from Singapore, and it's of course right where we are. There is no grab and there is no entry fees. These buggies are free. This is the view as seen from our condo. The nice sunsets you can see right from our balcony. This is a walk along the waterfront, nice restaurants in the area, and there's a small theme park. The next is the Aeon Mall. This is different from the Aeon supermarket across from our condo in Beltime Mall. Next one is this mall we go. It is about 21 kilometers. It's 25 ringgits for the grab, about 6 ringgit, $6, and there's no entry fee because it's a mall. The next one is another mall, the Mid Valley South Key Mall, and here's the map of reaching there. The distance is 11 kilometers from our condo. The grab is 14 ringgits, about $3, and no entrance fee as this is a mall. The next one we see is Puteri Harbor. This is a very nice place where you have ferries going to Indonesia actually. It's about 19 kilometers from our condo. The grab is 19 ringgits, 1 ringgit per kilometer, and no entry fee, but you have to pay for the boat ride if you want to take this a half an hour boat ride. Next is the zoo, which, if you are into animals, you might like to visit it. It's 7 kilometers and 6 ringgits for the grab, and entrance fee is just 2 ringgits. That's like 50 cents. The Pasar Malam is a night market where they sell lots of varieties of food, and the food would be the cheapest in anywhere because these are all like mom and pop shops. They cook their own food, and every night the Pasar Malam is held at a different location in each city, so people in that nearby area can go and buy their weekly groceries and foods. So you see pictures of various mouth-watering delicious food. Next we go to the Paradigm Mall, another mall, and here's the map of how to reach. It's in the northeast of our condo. It's about 6 kilometers. The grab is 8 ringgits, and there's no entrance fee because it's a mall. There's an ice skating rink inside the mall. Next is the Arulmigu Sri Raja Kaliamman Glass Temple. Wow, that was a mouthful. It's a Hindu temple. It's 9 kilometers from our condo. Very beautiful inside, with lots made with lots of glass pieces. Grab is 8 ringgits, and there is no entry fee. And of course, you can donate some money if you want to. Let us summarize all the costs for visiting all these places so that we will see how much we have to spend in Johor Bahru. We have individually seen for each place what is the cost for Grab, if there are any entry fees. Entry fees are multiplied by two because our project is for two people, and I've summarized here one by one, and the total comes to 426 ringgits, and in dollars it's about 100 US dollars. So this is the total cost of entertainment in Johor Bahru. Next, let us see the food costs. How it is the average cost in Malaysia. I have budgeted about 10 US dollars per person per day. So for the two people, it will be $20 per day. So for 28 days, it is $560. Then there is a condo cleaning fee. You have to pay $20 at each place. So that is another $80 for the four locations. So in the food, I'm going to show you the groceries, the costs of onions and tomatoes and bread and eggs, and also what an average meal will cost you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I will only be showing you the sample of each, and then, of course, once you are down here, when you go to the various shops, you'll find a lot of alternatives. Uh, there is no fancy dining involved in this budget. Of course, you can always choose to spend more and go to a fancy place. In general, in Malaysia, that restaurants which are not air conditioned are much more reasonable and lower in price than air conditioned restaurant. Most of the restaurants, I would say, are not air conditioned. Only a few high end restaurants are the air conditioned ones. This first dish is called nasi lemak. It is almost the Malaysian national dish. You will see people eating this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and any time. Let us see what are all the ingredients or items on this nasi lemak. The first item in the nasi lemak is white rice that is cooked in coconut milk. It's very flavorful because of the coconut milk in which it is cooked. The next main item in a nasi lemak is called sambal, which is made with onions and tomatoes and fried with spices. The next item in a nasi lemak, for those who would eat eggs, is a boiled egg that is split into half. The next item in a nasi lemak are a few slices of cucumber, thinly sliced. The next item in a plate of nasi lemak are a few fried peanuts, a handful of fried peanuts. And finally, a bunch of fried anchovies, which, of course, for vegetarians, they will not give it. But these are the basic content of a nasi lemak plate. This nasi lemak is the most common food you will see here in Malaysia, people eating it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, this is the basic one that probably sells for around 5 or 6 ringgits. It's about a dollar, $1.50. In addition, you can add a piece of chicken or a fish, and that would be another additional 5 or 6 ringgits. This is a South Indian favorite called banana leaf lunch. Basically, the food is served in a banana leaf with rice, white rice, and different varieties of curries. And then there are vegetables are kept on top side of the banana leaf, two or three, a salad and pickles and fried appalams like tortillas. So this is an unlimited meal, a South Indian meal that usually costs around 8 to 10 ringgits, and a side of a chicken or mutton or fish could be another about 8 to 10 ringgits. This is a very popular Chinese food. It is called chicken rice, and you have rice, then chicken, either boiled or fried, a few pieces of cucumbers, tomatoes, and a side soup and some sauce. It's very reasonable in price, usually between 10 to 20 ringgits a plate. You can call this the national drink of Malaysia. It is called teh tarik. Teh is tea, tarik is pulled. So they pour it from one glass to another glass. It looks like they've been pulling the tea. And it's very reasonably priced, anywhere from $1 to $4, depending on where you drink it. And it's available in almost every establishment, whether it is Malay, Chinese, or Indian. This is the inside of what is known as a mama shop. These are usually run by Indian Muslim people who had come to Malaysia long ago, and it's a very, very popular place to eat. Food is, you get all kinds of food, and it's also very reasonable in price. You can get Indian food, Chinese food, and also Malay food. This is a typical Chinese outfit called kopitiams. It's like our coffee shops, and boiled eggs, cloth coffee, black coffee with toasted bread with kaya or butter. These are very common. Again, very reasonable in price, for about 6 to 10 ringgits per person. Fresh vegetables and fruits are available everywhere. There are supermarkets, mom and pop shops, and another favorite place for people to buy is in Pasar Malams, the night market in the areas. And prices are very reasonable to buy and to make your own salad or vegetables. This could save you a lot of money on the food budget. If you don't eat out and you only buy and cook, you can probably eat for less than half of what you would pay to eat outside. Now, let us look at the summary of the food costs. This is assuming you're eating outside all your meals. And if you choose to buy your own groceries and vegetables and meat, these prices would almost be just half of it. So the breakfast, for example, two eggs with toasted bread and coffee, is about 8 to 12 ringgits. A South Indian dosa and coffee, same 8 to 10 ringgits. Or a nasi lama and coffee, same about 8 to 12 ringgits. So the average is 8 to 12 ringgits for a breakfast. Let us see what we get for lunch. A banana leaf vegetarian meal with a chicken dish will cost you about 18, 17, 18 ringgits. Or a plate of mixed rice with chicken and vegetables and a small soup is about 15 ringgits. So for a total of 17 ringgits. Let us see what we can get for dinner in our budget. You can eat two chapatis with a chicken side dish. Chapatis are like flat breads, like tortillas. It's about 15 ringgits. Or you can have a kway teo. It's noodles, flat noodles with a cup of coffee for 10 to 12 ringgits, for an average of about 12 ringgits for dinner. So the total for a day on all these three different breakfast, lunch, and dinner comes to about 37 to 40 ringgits, which is about 9 to 10 US dollars, as I told you. But remember, you can cut some of this by cooking your own food or eating two meals. You can buy your bread and eggs and have breakfast at home. And then little extra that is left, you can go for one nice dining place for a dinner. So this is within $10 per day per person. Now let us see how to go to the next destination, Kuala Lumpur. The bus would be the preferred option, the best, very comfortable buses. So let me show you the bus station from where you will go take the bus to KL, Kuala Lumpur. Now let You will take a grab from the condo in Danga Bay to Larkin bus terminal. The grab would cost you about 10 ringgits. You can pre book your seats online for a luxury bus. It should be around 35 to 45 ringgits each. And after you reach TBS in Kuala Lumpur, after a 4.5 hour journey, take a grab from TBS to our condo in Bukit Bintang for about 15 ringgits. So, totally for two people, the cost would be about 115 ringgits or US $30. Enjoy your 1 week stay in Johor Bahru. Hopefully, I've given you all the information you need to go to the condo from either of the airports and the things to see in JB and the costs for entertainment and foods. The food costs are just an estimate and you can spend less or more. Bon voyage.